Hi YouTube, and welcome back to all my Buster buddies. It's your big kahuna here, Brad, and this is Brad's Boredom Busters, your textile art channel. This is a channel where we have fun with fabric. And on this episode, I thought I'd do a Halloween shirt. You might think it's a little early for Halloween content right now, but I've seen other YouTubers doing it. And if you want to make yourself a shirt, you know, it's good to get it done ahead of time. So we're going to do a Halloween shirt today. And it's going to be a real simple one. In the past, we've done some bleach painting where we've done it with a brush, and then I've also used airbrushes. This one will be a very simple one, perfect for a beginner. If you don't have any real skills with an airbrush and you don't really want to try to do any painting with bleach, this one's going to be real simple because all we're going to use is a stencil and a spray bottle, and that'll be it. Now I am going to do this as a two-parter. So this episode will be the first part, and it's going to be really the basic skull on a shirt. And that'll be real simple. We're going to do it with a stencil and a spray bottle, and then you'll be done. And so this is perfect for beginners. But then if you want to take it a little bit further, then our second episode will be actually doing some color dyeing over some of the bleach areas of this stencil. And so that'll be part 2. And you can give that a try if you really want to give your shirt just a little extra color and pizzazz. So what we're going to use for this shirt, and you know I love going to Dollar Tree, finding different little things for hacks to help with tie-dyeing. Well, I happened to be in the store and I wasn't in there looking for anything for tie-dye, but they have some of their Halloween decor out now, and I ran across this wooden sugar skull, and I thought this is really cool. Now, sugar skulls have become a little bit more popular in American Halloween decor. You know, it's very popular with Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead, and that's a holiday in Mexico that spans from October 31st to November 2nd. And so these were in the store, and I thought this is perfect. It's a nice kind of thin wood, but perfect for a stencil. So we're going to use this, and like I say, it's in the stores now, so if you want to do this project, hurry up and go to the Dollar Tree or any of the dollar stores that have seasonal decor out and look for one of these. These are really great. This is the label. Yep, and it's dollar store, so it was $1.25 for that. And the neat thing about it is you can apply it to your shirt either way. And, you know, depends what side of the shirt you want to have the little rose on here. So you'll need that. And then to apply it to the shirt, we're going to use some spray adhesive. I use the Super 77 by 3M. Yep, this works really well for that. You just need a light dusting on the back, and then it'll stick to the shirt. You see I've got my shirt already on the easel. For this project, for the shirt form, it's just foam core. That you can also get at the dollar store. And then we made, and then I made up a 50-50 bleach water mixed and put it in a heavy-duty spray bottle so I get a good misting pattern when we go to spray out the bleach formula onto the shirt. Like I say, this is just going to be real basic. It's going to be a nice misting of the shirt, and it'll give us our pattern of the stencil, and it'll look really cool when it's finished. So let me get the spray adhesive on the back of this stencil. I'll get it mounted on the shirt. I'll get my camera moved over, and we'll do this. And then after that, we'll take the shirt out to the garage and neutralize it in the laundry sink, and then it'll be washed, and then we'll bring it back here for a reveal. The nice thing about this kind of project, you You do want to pre-wash this shirt ahead of time and then have it perfectly dry, so you don't need to soak it in soda ash or anything for this part of the project. All right, let me get this all set up and we'll head over to the work table and get this done. Okay, Busters, so we're all set up here. So I have my stencil. I marked just with a little X here, if you can see it. That's the side I wanted to spray the adhesive onto, because I decided I wanted the rose kind of on this side. And so just kind of eyeball it. Like I say, you don't need a lot of adhesive because this wood is really thin, so it's very light. So you don't need a lot to hold it up in place. I like it right about there. Looks okay. There we are. Just press that in. All right. So that's in place. Like I say, I've got my formula here in the spray bottle. So all we are going to do is mist around and mist over the center of it, so we get bleach through the openings in this, well, basically what I'm using it as a stencil in this little decoration. So let's go and see what we get. Yeah, we're going to have a we're going to have a run right in the middle there. That was unexpected. Well, we might do something to help kind of camouflage that. We could always take some bleach and just make some lines, but it's starting to do its job, so let's see what we end up with. So I'll speed this up so as you can watch it kind of develop. Alright, Busters, that's looking really good. So yeah, we ended up with this drip. So to kind of camouflage that, so this spray bottle, and on most of them, you can adjust the nozzle to either get the misty spray like we did, or then you can get a stream of fluid out. So I adjusted it for that, and I don't want to get any of that in the middle here, but I think we'll do some streams of the bleach water formula around the outside, and that'll kind of help camouflage what happened here. All right, we'll let that do its thing, and then it'll be ready to be neutralized. So this will sit for a good 5-10 minutes, until it bleaches out to the degree that I want it to. Okay, Busters, so I'm ready to take this out and neutralize it. So let's pull our stencil off, and you can see kind of the effect that we get so far. Isn't that cool? Alright, so next let's head out to the garage and we'll get this neutralized in the laundry sink, so I will see you out there. Hey Buster Buddies, so your big kahuna here is losing it. I got everything set up and kind of got the camera set up, and then thought I turned on the camera, forgot I didn't, started going through the whole explanation, got the shirt in the sink to neutralize. So let me go over what you didn't see, which wasn't much. Took the shirt off the form out here and ran the water in the sink. It's just cold water. But my neutralizing solution basically is just Arm & Hammer baking soda. I like that. You can also use hydrogen peroxide, but for large projects that gets to be a little expensive, I think. I get this big bag at Costco, and I do, you know, sometimes I do large projects, and so it really helps. But anyway, for like this kind of an amount of water, I just usually take maybe about a cup and a half of the Arm & Hammer and put it in the water. Maybe about half of it goes in the water. Then I put the shirt in, put the other half on top of it, and then swish it around with my hand for it to help it neutralize. The reason I like the Arm & Hammer, like I say, cost, but I worked in a mechanic's garage and a gas station when I was in high school, and I remember we used to clean battery terminals off with water and baking soda, and that, you know, neutralized the acids on the battery. So I figured it does equally as well on the acidity of the bleach. So that's why I like it. It works for me. So after this sits in here for about 10-15 minutes, then it can go into the laundry and washed out with detergent. On a normal tie-dye project, it'd be detergent and Curelon, but for this, just because we are washing out the bleach and maybe a little bit of the black dye that has you know, become liquefied, the regular detergent, household detergent, will work just fine, but I recommend, yes, wash it on a hot wash and a cold rinse, and then it'll be dried. And so then after we get this dried, I'll bring it back in the house and we'll see what it looks like after it's finished. And then in part 2 of our video, we'll talk about what we want to put color dye on this. We're not going to dye the whole thing, just little bits and pieces, just to give it a little bit of a pop. So come back for the reveal, and make sure you come back for part 2 of our Sugar Skull dye project. All right, we'll see you at the reveal. Okay, Buster Buddies, so here is our finished bleach skull. This came out really nice. Like I say, it doesn't look a whole lot different from when you saw it on the board after the bleach had set, but you know, it's been washed and dried now, and so this is our finished result. And so, hey, if you like this project, give me a thumbs up. Give it a try. Like I say, go to the Dollar Tree store now and you can get this decoration and try this project on your own. And don't forget, come back for part 2 of this project when I'm going to show you how I'm going to add a little bit of color to this project. All right, here comes the supervisor. She gives her approval. So anyway, we will see you in part 2. Thanks for watching. All right, Busters, that project came out really cool. Hey, I hope you learned something new on this project. Hey, if you really like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming projects. And hey, if you really want to help out my channel, go to my Buy Me a Coffee page and buy me a coffee. That really helps me out. Hey, all right, thanks for watching. Love you all, folks. Peace out, baby, and go bust out some art.